What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, Senator John Kennedy went head-to-head with two judicial nominees, Mr. Subramanian and Mr. Pitts. The exchange was sharp, pointed, and even surprising. Let's break it down. Kennedy turns to Mr. Subramanian, flipping through his resume. He looks him straight in the eye and asks, "Have you ever made a B?" Subramanian admits he has, and Kennedy reacts, "Oh my gosh."
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and congratulations to all of you. Mr. Subramanian, looking at your resume here, have you ever made a B?
I believe I have.
Oh my gosh. How many?
I wouldn't know the numbers right here.
You made partner at Sussman and Godfrey in 4 years?
Kennedy then presses about Subramanian's rapid rise to partner and his billable hours. Kennedy pressed for answers. "How many hours did you bill last year?" Subramanian replied about 1,000 but said he likely worked more, mentioning talks with his wife. Kennedy asked if he'd ever totaled the money collected for clients. Subramanian admitted he hadn't.
How many hours did you bill last year? I'm just curious.
I'm not sure about the exact billables, but I am sure that I worked more than 1,000 hours because my wife we've had conversations about that.
I bet. In your career at Sussman and Godfrey, it's a great law firm. How much have you ever sat down and calculated the total amount of money you've collected for all your clients?
I've never done that math.
Okay. I'm curious, you clerked for Judge Ginsburg? Is that right?
Justice Ginsburg, yes.
Justice Ginsburg, yeah. I call all judges judges, even if they're justices. I'm curious what you think about the leak in the Dobbs decision.
Kennedy pivots to the Dobbs decision leak from the Supreme Court. He asks Subramanian's view, and the answer is clear. Confidentiality is sacred. Subramanian stresses that breaches of trust are serious, and he'd structure his chambers to protect confidentiality. It's a powerful reminder of the weight nominees place on court integrity.
I think that the violation of ethical rules that apply to all court members, which includes absolute confidentiality, is a very serious matter. And I know that the Supreme Court has investigated that particular matter. And certainly one of the things that I've thought about in how I structure my own chambers is to make sure that all members of the court family, including the law clerks, understand the requirements of confidentiality. These are high value matters to all the litigants, and confidentiality is vital.
Next up, Mr. Pitts. Kennedy immediately questions Pitts about his time clerking for Judge Reinhardt. He reads from an article describing Reinhardt's pride in being reversed by the Supreme Court. Kennedy asks if Pitts agreed with that approach. Pitts answers he'd apply the law impartially and fairly. He wouldn't adopt Reinhardt's style.
Mr. Pitts, you clerked for Judge Reinhardt. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. I was looking at a piece published in the Yale Law Journal. You didn't write it, but this is the way the author described Judge Reinhardt. She said, I'm going to quote a few lines, if that's okay. "The judge, Judge Reinhardt, is open about his disdain for the path the Supreme Court has charted during the last few decades. He scathingly repeats the claim that judges are supposed to do law, not justice, shaking his head as if the statement alone were enough to establish its wrong-headedness. He views his prodigious reversal rate." He was reversed a lot by the Supreme Court. He views his prodigious reversal rate with the Supreme Court as a mark of distinction. Do you agree with that judicial approach?
Kennedy then asks about sexual harassment allegations against Reinhardt. Pitts firmly states none occurred during his time as a clerk.
Were any of the the sexual harassment allegations that were made against Judge Reinhardt, any of those allegedly happen when you were a clerk?
No, they did not.
Okay. Have you ever made a B?
I believe I have.
Okay.
Kennedy wrapped up by circling back to Subramanian, again asking about making a B, leaving that impression hanging in the air. The nominees answered cautiously, but Kennedy's blunt, persistent style made this hearing truly unforgettable. There you have it. Kennedy grilling Subramanian and Pitts with tough, direct questions. From grades to Supreme Court leaks, this exchange showed how nominees handle pressure. What did you think? Was Kennedy fair, or did he push too hard? Let us know below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more Judiciary Committee breakdowns.